morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Models. So in the previous classes in which you just come to the school, we have just finished the chapter number 15, but now onward we will directly start with the chapter number 17. Chapter number 16 is cut. Okay, chapter number 16 is cut from your this term. Okay, and it will not be asked in exam also. Okay students, so let us start with our new chapter, that is chapter number 17, that is data handling. Okay, so in that, first of all we will see about the data, that is what is data. So here, if they have given an example of a teacher is planning for a picnic for the class 6. Okay, so what point should be there in the teacher's mind? Okay, let us read that. That is, Mr. Samir Sen, the teacher of class 6, plans to take his students for a class picnic. Before he plans the trip, he wants to collect the following information. So, as I am your class teacher of class 6, I am just planning a class picnic. Then what point should be there in my mind before just going to that place? Okay, let us read. That is, the places the students would like to visit, means the places which are nice, in which the students can enjoy that place. That places should be choose. Okay, that places should be choose. Okay, then after, second one, that is weather conditions at each of these places. So what is the weather conditions of that places? So nowadays we can use Google for the weather conditions, that when you just write down that place, and in that weather we can see that what is the weather and what will be tomorrow the weather, we can see that. Okay, then after, here it is, the activity is suitable for the place decided upon by the group. Means first of all I will just tell this places are there to go. So from that, many of the students will tell, sir, we have to go over here, and then after I will say the weather conditions, that here at this place there is more cold, here it is more hot, or here it is rain. So we have to first of all see the weather conditions which are there. Then after, here it is, availability of accommodation facilities and their charges, means what facilities are there at that place. Okay, so which facilities are there, so we have to first of all see, and what are the charges of it, that we have to see. Then here it is, cost of transport. So what will be the cost of transport? If we just go to the near, then the cost of transfer will be low, and if we just go far, then the cost of the transfer will be more. Then after, availability of good food. So where the food is good, that also it should be there in the teacher's mind, that what food is there, which type of food is there, it is healthy food or unhealthy food, junk food, what is available on that place. Okay, then after, a collection of information is called data, means this all the things which it is collected, that is known as the data. Okay, then after, it is, after collecting the data, it is arranged in a systematic way. So the data is to be collected in the systematic way. How it is to be collected? See, here it is given, that is raw data. So here it is an example, raw data. What is it? Let us see. Raw data, that is the data that has been collected in the original form is called raw data. Okay, is called the raw data. For example, it is given the marks obtained by 50 students in the social studies exam are 60, 40, 35, 27, 67, 72, 40, 37, 45, 50, 52 and so on up to the 50 items here. So if here it is given there are 28 students in our class, we know that. Okay, so what happens if there is a test of social studies of love sir? Okay, so what he will do, he will just take the test and give me a mark list that which students get what mark. Okay, so here there are 28 students in our class. Okay, then here love sir will take in its period the test of the social science. So if I say he will give me the marks according to the roll number, that first roll number, that is Sumit, he has out of 25 marks, okay, he got 23 marks. Roll number 2 got 24 marks. Roll number 3 got 20 marks. Roll number 4 got 21 marks. Roll number 5 got 23 marks. Roll number 6, 7, as it is, so on up to the roll number 28. So it is the data collected of the social studies mark, okay, which the love sir will give to the class teacher, means it to me. Okay, now moving further, that is observations. So what is observations? Let us see that each item in the raw data is called an observation. The mark of each student stands for an observation in the raw data. In the example given means what is observation? So the mark of each student, this is observation 1, this is observation 2, this is observation 3, observation 4, observation 5, observation 6. In that way, 1 the raw data which is collected, and each of the raw data is known as the observation. Moving further, that is collection of the data. So how the data is collected? The started point of any investigation is the collection of the data. The information needed or the data collected must be relevant to the need. For example, Mr. Sen does not need to collect data about bus services and other details about the travel if the school provides the transport for their journey. Before collecting data, one has to decide which data is relevant and collect that only that. Okay, so here collection of the data. So what things is to be collected? Here it is given an example. So if the school provides school bus for the traveling, then we should not just collect data of the other travels, which that how much it will cost. Okay, so we have to not collect that data, we have to just collect the data which is to be done. Okay, then after types of data. So types of data, let us see that. So types of data. Types of data. So here it is given there is two types of data. So first one, that is primary data, and the second one, that is secondary data. So first one, that is primary data, and the second one, that is secondary data. Okay, second one, that is secondary data. Let us see that. So there are two types of data, primary data and secondary data. So when data is collected directly from the source, it is called the primary data. So here it is given what is primary data. Let us write that about the primary data, that is when data is collected directly from the source, it is called primary data. Okay. Then after secondary data, the definition is also given, so we will write that also. That what is secondary data? That is the data collected from secondary sources is called secondary data. Okay, it is called the secondary data. See here it is given. For example, if Mr. Sen asks the students to give their choice for the particular location they would like to go, the games they would like to play, the types of food they want to like to have on the trip, etc. He is gathering information directly from the students. So they are known as the primary data. So here, if we are just sitting in the class and I just ask you that we have to go in the picnic, then all will say their opinion that sir, we have to go there, we have to go there, and I can also ask that what food would you like to take from here. So all will have their different opinions. So I am just collecting data directly from the students. So that is known as the primary data. Then after, here it is, when he is collecting information about weather or accommodation facilities, he may collect this from the internet, travel brochures, newspapers, magazines, televisions, and other sources. The sources are secondary sources, and the data collected from secondary sources is called secondary data. So here now coming towards the organization of the data. So let us see that organization of the data. So how it is to be organized? So what data is to be put in what? Okay. So let us see that. Here, organization of the data. To draw a meaningful conclusion from the data must be organized. Thus, organized data becomes information. Understanding and analyzing the data becomes easier when it is represented by picture or table. Okay, so here there is tabular form. So when the data is collected, then after we have to represent that, then it is present in the first of all the tabular form. So let us see that. Consider the data given here: 75%, 88%, Devin, Charu and Satija, Arvind 70%, 60%, 83%, 90%, 94%, grade Manisha, Vijivan, Ahmad, Raghu, Neetu 66%, 77%, 72%. This is the raw data. The data which is given over here, that is the raw data. Then here you can see that is in the form of tabular. In the table number 17.1 you can see that. You can see here it is Arvind, that is 66%. Here they have make a table like this. tabular form. So here they have make a table like this. Here they have written the names of students, okay. Then after percentage of marks obtained, So here what we have to do, we have to write the name, okay. So here we know after the exam the percentages are given. So here we know that in roll number 1 it is Sumit, then after Khushi, then after all the roll numbers which are there, according to that we can write here the student's name, and then after what percentage is obtained of their student, okay. Then after frequency. So what is frequency? Let us see that. Let us study the peak hour traffic at a road junction to share it when the town or a city administrator. This will help to develop that junction for easy traffic flow. We need to collect the data about the numbers of trucks, cars or other motor vehicles and cycle passing through that junction during a fixed period at a peak hour. We will try to find a number of vehicles passing through that junction during the peak interval of 9 am to 9:30 am. For this you have to prepare a data collected sheet. Peak hour during 9 am to 9:30 am on 1st March 2017. So here we have, here if we just tell that here at the any of the signal, what happens at some time it is more traffic when there is more vehicles, okay. So there will be more traffic. So a city administrator, what they do, they just collect the data that at this time what number of cars, bikes, cycles, trucks are there over here, so they can manage anything else that the traffic will not there. Here trucks. So how many trucks are there, and you have to make the tally mark. See here I am just making a table of it over here. So here it is. If here I am at vehicles, then after tally, then after frequency. Okay, so here the first one, that is trucks, then cars, then after rickshaws, then after it is scooters, then after cycles, okay. So here if there, what we have to do over here in this, if I see a truck over here, then I will put up like this. Then after I see a scooter, then I have put a line over this. Then after one car I have seen, then after one cycle, this. Then after 4 trucks, 1, 2, 3. Then after 4, okay. Then after I have seen 3 cars, that is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then after 2 scooters, 1, 2. Then after 3 cycles, 1, 2, 3. Okay. When it becomes 5, then what you just do? Another car I have seen, here it is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, put a line over here. Okay. Then after here also one more cycle, then here, and then after another I have also seen the cycle, then I have to put over here. In that way you have to make 5 things together. Okay. Then after you have to write the frequency of it, that here it is 5 trucks, 5 this, 1 this, 3, 6. Okay. So trucks are 5, cars are 5, rickshaws are 1, scooters are 3, and cycles are 6. Okay, so from that we can get the frequency. Okay, moving forward, you find two new words here, tally and frequency. Tally is a mark like this which is given over here. We put in the chart against each item. For example, if one car passes from that junction, we mark over tally 1 in the box against car. When 4 car passes, the tally would like this. When the 5th car passes, we would not write 5 arrows. Okay, then after we would take a diagonals, means you have to cross that 4 points. Okay, then after here, like this forms a group of 5. Similarly 5 5 2, that is 12. The total value of the tallies in each row tells us the numbers of vehicles of particular types which passes through that junction. In general, the tally marks represent the number of times that particular situation happened. This is called the frequency of that event or the happening. In case of trucks, 17 trucks passes through the junction during 9 am to 9:30. Thus, the frequency of trucks passing during 9 am to 9:30 am is 17, and the frequency of car is 33, and so on. Finally, the investigation of data collection chart will look like this table give alongside. This is called a frequency table. The total number of frequency in the total number of observation. Okay, here you can see it is given. Okay, then after here we reach to the exercise 17a. Okay, so in that let us see that here in the exercise 17a, data collected from different sources are given below. Identify the primary data and the secondary data. So here, first of all, please take up the pencil with you. Okay, we will just directly write the answers in the textbook. Okay, so here, data from a public library, it is a primary data or it is a secondary data? Yes, you can write this. Then after, favorite chocolates of the students in your class. Yes, we can ask, then it is also primary data. Data from a website on the internet. Okay, that is a source data, means secondary source data. It is not a direct data, then it will be secondary data. Then after, favorite authors of the students in your class, means I can ask each students, then it will be a primary data. Then after, the data from an experiment you conduct in the science laboratory, that is a primary data or a secondary data. Okay, an article from a newspaper, that is a source data, then it will be secondary data. Weather report from a TV channel, it is also a secondary data. Okay students, and here question number 2, that is Seema wants to find out the numbers of students in her class who have pets and also the type of pets they have. She found that 24 of her classmates have pets. Given below is the information she collected. Prepare a frequency table using tally marks. Here, question number 2 of exercise 17a, collection of the pets in her classmates. So here there is cat, rabbit, dog, and just writing the names of pets. Names of pet, that is, first of all I can say that cat is there. Yes, then after rabbit, then after here it is dog, then after cat again, dog, rabbit is came, parrot, yes, then after here it is pigeon, then after cat again, then after dog, rabbit, parrot, pigeon, parrot. Yes, here we have write the names of the pet, and now we have to find out that how much pets are there of each. So we will say here tally. So cat, let us count how much cats are there. So here you can see first two are the cats, then first cat, second cat, then after it is rabbit, so we will put here a rabbit, then after here it is dog, 1 2 3 dogs, so 1 2 3 dogs, then after again cat, so here, then after again dog, so here, then after again rabbit, so here, then after parrot, so here, then after rabbit, again here, then after pigeon, here, then after cat, here, dog. 4, then fifth line should be cross, okay, then after rabbit, then after parrot, then after pigeon, then after again pigeon, then after parrot, pigeon, dog 2 times, 1 2 dogs, then after rabbit, okay. So here we have done the tally marks over here, then after it is turn of frequency, okay, then after it is turn of frequency, so we have to write the frequency that here it is 4 cats, then after 5 plus 1 6 rabbits, then after 5 plus 2 7 dogs, then after 3 parrots, then after 4 pigeons. So this is our collection of data of the animals pets which are there in her classmates. Okay, please note down this, students. Okay, now here we just complete our video, okay, and in your homework what you just do is that is you can try exercise 17A, question number 1. You have to do it again by your way 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can do 4 also, and 5th and 6th also you can do. You just first of all try all the questions which are given in the exercise 7A. What you have to do just is you have to make the tally marks as I have done in the question number 2, that you have to do in that way in question number 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, in next video I will solve 3, 4, 5, 6 and you have to just solve that only. Okay students, I will do it again. It is not compulsory that you have to do all the sum. You have to just try and I will just do it again in the next video. Okay students, bye students.